How y'all doing? It's Devorjae, and this is Truth 7, and we're going to talk about, well, understanding the holographic universe in general. So, knowing that, well, you have to understand scientifically how your body works, how your eye works, and how the point that you can see reality is light, bouncing off light, the water intake of your body, coding about bending light. If you don't know, water bends light, and if I asked you what color water was, most people are going to say clear. And starting from that clearance comes color, which is why you see rainbows and many other things. But understanding that the existence and the reality of the vibrational waves are hollow and only vibrating light to become dense. Now, okay. So, understanding that the reason that you do see is because light is bouncing off your eye, then bouncing off another object, and bouncing off another object. And these are at different light frequencies which give it color. As you look on the color scale, and just as we turn a radio station and you see a bar, due to that frequency that it tunes into has its set color within already another frequency. So, knowing that light, even getting into the sun, if you want to go into that, beaming down its energy, and remind you that fire and water are the creation elements, and they rejuvenate and they cleanse and they sprout. Those are their two jobs. So going into that and also getting to rousing and sprouting, just think of comparing it to your TV. You can simply press a button, cut it off, and then press a button and cut it back on. Or when you turn the channel, how it goes black for a split second and turns white. So keep that thought into perspective, and I'm going to talk about the sun. The sun is permitting fire, electric, just pure energy. Light, which goes everywhere. Well, scientifically saying that it basically is our light bulb illuminating the vision, the vision, and from that bouncing off of your eye, reflecting another to another, giving the view of everything, and around. So from there is light, and then even when it gets to how planets, and even the non-material planets, have a element of water to it, and then also fire, because fire exits fumes when mixed with any other element, no matter if it's sulfate, salt type, anything that's another element will create a fume within a spark of energy flame, which gives anything a gas presence. And that just goes into how everything works on the safe system, from major that is alive, from major systems to even your human body system, as you excrete every element of water, air, earth, fire, and also ether, and then gas, because all of you're basically a station, or a station. That's what your human body is, a vehicle, and it does everything. So, and that's on every level. That's with how planets and how reality works, because it takes that to keep things in motion, which are vibrating at certain frequencies. It all starts with the basis of light, even within that aspect of elements. So back on track to, I think I was saying with water, and as you know, I always say water is life, and water is the cleanser and also creator, and from that even color comes into form. So understanding the holographic universe and connecting it now to the conscious mind, and after getting from the material from your eyeball and light reflecting everything, how that goes all the way back to your brain, which is your filter that's plugged in to the reality. And keep that in mind when I was talking about the TV, and you can even take this to your computer screen. It's the same thing, on and off, but plugged in, and through that you get your images, you get everything. See, it goes through your conscious mind, which internalizes, creates your reality, and basically how you direct it. And this goes, well, I'll touch on that later, but basically that goes into how you perceive or view your reality from your material going to the conscious mind, which is the spiritual, how you see the world, how things come together for you. And seeing everything has to come through that one point within the brain, which is on a physical level, materializes the pineal gland, but dematerializing goes in and out into the unconscious and the universe, which goes into the etheric energy, which is the void, the black matter, the darkness. And keep in mind that dark overrules light, or it travels faster. Only light can be directed. So, in which goes more into a creation process where direction of light was given. So, and that's just a section into another of a whole another folder category. But in this small little corner of this space, that little white dot that we are. So from your physical eyes, of the light bouncing off everything, going internalized to your conscious mind, through which the images are filtered. Even from the material things that make up the world vibrating, reflecting things being bent, all starting through the filter in the back of your mind, the pineal gland, and things vibrating to become more dense. Which, just keep in mind, this is still 1%, 500%. It's only make a material hard shell on this frequency, physical plane, which we can internalize through our filters. Knowing that you, from your material background, and before you get to material, it's spiritual and it's energy, it's ether, etheric energy, going to your, and as things become more dense inwardly out, everything goes inward and outward. As you become more dense, you have, even outside this physical body, you probably can't even see my heart in the camera, you have an etherical body. That's when you see a white beam of light around people, or any type of silhouette. You have your etheric body, basically. The vibrations get lighter, because thought is the lightest vibration. And how you're thinking determines your material state. With everything going to your ethical body and starting with that, when the outside world coming in, to how you internalize it, and to how you view it back, like the light, and where you shine it back. Goes into you being a light being. So you're a light being within a light universe. So you're light within light already, but the light is within the void, until direction or energy is put into it, and that's what focus is, to charge it and put it in a direction. So in essence, as I was saying, things, start inward and outward, and go back inward, which gets into, I wish I had to draw it out, which gets into the creation, how everything comes from singularity to duality, swirls around, gets there. Then from duality, it spreads into, it starts singular, so even within it doing the survey, it's trying to make three, make something in the middle, which is starting creation from every aspect, which is why everything is connected, made of the same element. Within that periodic table, you look at whatever, everything shares the same element, from history down to thought level, which goes to vibration. So as those things are spinning, there's still one in the middle, three, Trinity still connected. Furthermore, you have to understand that the circle is more. As you go, it creates the flower of life, and then the manifestation of physical realm reality, which gets into even how the earth creation, every how it first starts, and those numbers, which gets into things have to manifest in this reality on a physical level, started a vibration and even thought and sound, and then materialize into symbols, the swirls, and that goes into numbers, and then through a dimension, there's nothing but calculated numbers, and they have to be ordered and set so you can create and manifest a thing. Because I could, in my reality, through what you're looking at me right now, I can get a ruler, some tape, meter stick, and I can, in my reality here, measure around my temple, and this will probably be 6 inches, 92 centimeters. But from you could put the same meter stick up to the screen and measure this, and this is probably only 2 inches, and that goes into realities within realities and perspective. And same with video games, creating light within light, and then even on the computer you're watching, or this phone, or the device of the matter, all those are internalized. But when you go between the wires and everything, the codings are still elements combined within the periodic table. They go down to a crystal that carries a energy of electricity, of fire, electric, pure energy, spiritual energy, light through it, and the light carries information as well as water, and it takes water to even manifest. And then starting from thought being one of the first flat levels, you can't see it. Consciousness, thought is the lightest vibration. That's why it's different consciousness. Then it gets into the element of water, which you can see, but when you touch it, falls through your hand, and it sits there, and it's clear, and it reflects you back, and this gets into. Yeah, I hope y'all still staying with me. This gets to. I hope I'm staying with me too. As I said, as when you're playing video games, it's a reality within reality. When it gets into the even embeddedness of creation of that, putting together from a human hand, the computer is still starting with water that feeds into a crystal that carries information and light through it to even. And that's how the reality works, and how things and how creation starts just from a void, and then dropping things in it. The void is not empty space. The void is it's still an energy, still a type of consciousness that connects to other consciousness because it's ethereal. And the outer body is when you walk past someone, that's the energy. Like you don't even have to touch them, but you feel that the whiff of wind, the smell, the heat, the temp. That is just all vibrations and energies of the outer world, which creates a unity of consciousness. And still going inwardly, where it manifests into how it's punctured through your reality, which goes into singularity, and then it goes into, you can look at everyone's, even though it's not a circle, it's I put it not a sphere, put it as a circle. Everyone's walking on it. This disc within this, or spheres on a disc, just spinning. Everyone's like a planet, and there's interacts. We all have our own magnetic pool, our own energy, and we interact in different ways and create different situations. This is how we can interact. So that goes all into how the holographic universe works, and is even created from the elements of vibration and light, and then how I was saying the etheric body connects everyone, and it's the outer body, is the energy body, and those are nothing but vibrations, and even on a material level can be seen, and also it's through many ways. Only through fire and water you can see energy. And wind carries a prana, which is the energy that it has to travel through for the communication, manifested in voice, when it can start on thought, which goes into psychic and read minds, and channeling. It has to manifest as earth, which is an element, which is physical, which represents groundedness and hardness. And that's basically how all that mentioned, every element. And even into, like I said, gas. Gas is an etheric energy. It's something that you can't touch. Right? If I asked you if you're smoking a cigarette or blunt, anything, or anything you light on fire, and if I asked you where does the smoke go once those chemicals are transformed and moved around with different, that had to take every element to create it in the first place, and it's carried out through fire, which is a cleanser, and also which is a creator, and it sets off, and then if you see the fumes or smoke, okay, this place disappears out of your reality. You can't see it. You don't know where that information is going, because remember, it's light, and light carries information. So, and water evaporates also, and that carries information. And light energy travels through all of those, which are the basis of creation, with earth being last to how it manifests. Well, I'm not going to say last, but they're all equal, how creation works and how where they see stuff. So I think that's a good hit. If you stuck through the video and you watched it all, hopefully you were able to understand. I connected a couple of dots for you, and understanding what the holographic universe means, and what the ocular science and knowledge, and even through, I wish I could bring some religious text information that connects to it, for more, I guess, convincing. But I guess what else information, I guess, helping you understand the holographic universe. Oh yeah, Matrix. That's a very good point of movie to hit. That Morpheus, he explains it fairly well. If you just look at the context of what it is, and you see it as no more than that's on our conscious level to our level of creation and what we created and how we connect with everyone, which is through the computer and networking vibrations and how that works. That's the highest. That's most knowledgeable way for the person who's trying to get into this, understand how the reality goes. It's nothing more than a video game, nothing more than a screen that someone's probably watching right now, just as you're watching this, and you have your own different measurements and perceptions of it. But just as Matrix puts it out by letting you know there are programs within programs, and just as, or you do companies within companies. And if you've seen the Matrix, the Smiths, and then even with them being called Smiths, and this connecting to Christianity, Catholicism, and religious texts, and what the interpretations and the deep occult meaning, what they're meaning when they're saying these things. When there's scriptures as the Lord created smiths, and if you know what smith means, smith is also mean creators. Smith also means form, to manipulation, means to bind, to mold. So the people he created to bind and mold reality, that's basically, it's going into there, and why the smiths are called smiths. They're agents, they carry out tasks, and just because there are still other smiths, creators. They don't go by the smith's name, but they're still creators, and they do what they want and do amazing things, however their bidding is. It's will, and that goes into names and name vibrations. But Neo, when he got caught and he was being interrogated the first time in Matrix 1, Smiths, they were telling him, and this goes into my creation process, how everything is starting from one, and then goes into two. And that's on many scales, feminine and masculine, spiritual, material, logic and reason, feeling, emotion. Now, keep that perspective, keep that knowledge there. That when this is now on the personality level, because once you have your material self, and then you have your spiritual self. When you're in a corporate America, when you're in the system, it's basically a trained you. But then this goes more into the matrix, how people are able to manipulate and find ways to keep their ethical self next to their material self. Now, get back to the thing where Smith specifically tells him you have two lives, and they're only sparing him because within the matrix, his occupation, what he does, he's working for a corporation that on a higher level benefits them with computers and text and hacking. That's why he even has that job. He's good at what he does, which is why he's in that occupation. But he tells me he has that life, and then he has his life where he's, I forgot, basically his online name, and when he's just not at work, or he's his person himself, he has that. And he says, the Smiths tell him that one life basically has a future and the other one doesn't. And the other one that doesn't is the one that's basically exposing and trying to find out the truth. So that just goes more into understanding alchemy, occult knowledge, and the interpretations of all that. But I try to keep my videos 15 minutes or lower. This is like 20 minutes, but hopefully you got my point of understanding the holographic universe. And there's way more information than that. There's many, I'm sure if you type that on Google or YouTube, you'll see basically other high-level occultists or high-level, I don't want to call them theorists, but basically scientists. I'm going to throw them in that category. Alchemical scientists. This is esoteric knowledge. All this just it points to it all. Monks, yogis, they teach these in temples. This knowledge is greatly known by high awareness states. But that's it, y'all. Stay tuned for more videos. This is Devorjae. Bye bye.